cheers to you for making Put It in Your Mouth LA possible. You did it. The show is going to be made. Sam is moving right here. Congratulations. So take a shot. Every one of you who has donated money to Put It in Your Mouth LA, thank you from the bottom of both of our hearts. You made our dreams come true. Now we're gonna make you f***ing laugh. There's some things I want to address about this because now you can see there's 27 days left on there. We made our goal so fast, and a lot of you haven't even heard that this is happening until just now. So I want to kind of let you know what's going on and how we're going to move forward through these 27 days. At this point though, the show is funded. I'm not asking for any more of your money, but you can still give more money if you feel like getting any of the rewards, or if you feel like that you want to make this the most pimp show possible. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do if this money continues to rise. You're getting the show, it's going to be awesome regardless. But if the money continues to rise, we have things we want to do. The first thing we want to do is put Chad on the show. We don't just want to put him in a Skype call. We can do that, but that's not as fun as what I really want to do. Chad's a special effects artist, and he's able to do some crazy things with special effects. I'm a special effects artist myself. I mean, check this out. Pretty f***ing crazy, huh? That was me. But Chad can actually make people into holograms. Check out this clip from Elvis and Slick Monty that he did.
For millennia, the albinos have lived side by side with the gray squirrels. While an ashen pigmentation was all that differentiated us, civilizations have been torn asunder for far less. Take Rome, for instance. It collapsed due to a differing philosophy over the proper direction to hang toilet paper rolls.
I wasn't aware of that. Look it up!
Alright, you saw that. Alright, I want to make Chad into a holographic figure that I can hold in the palm of my hand like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and consult when we have crisis in the kitchen. As I said before, Chad can't come here because he's got his own life going, he's got a lot of commitments, he can't up and move. But he can still be here. He can still be in the Put It in Your Mouth kitchen. And we're going to do it in style, put him in a hologram, and I want to give him some money to do that. So if you guys go over the goal, that will be one of the things that we use the money for. Another thing we're going to use the money for if we go over this goal is I want to make a website for the show. I want it to be specifically for the show, not only the website YouTube, but an actual website for Put It in Your Mouth. And on that website, I want to include the following things. 1, the streaming episodes for you to watch so you don't have to go to YouTube to watch them. 2, you'll get the recipes that you can copy and paste and print with pictures of the food. 3, and most importantly, because you all have been putting in $1, so many of you made this small contribution of $1, you are the ones making this happen. Because you guys have done this and you didn't get a reward from it, I want to give you the chance to get this Blu-ray that we're offering here. I want to give you the chance to get it for yourself. But Blu-rays are really, really huge. They're like 24 gig. I want to host a website that's able to host an ISO file so that you can actually download the file for the Blu-ray and then burn it out yourself. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do that, of course, is if I use a little bit of money to make this website. So if this continues to go up, we're going to make that website for you, and you will be able to burn your own Blu-ray. Of course, it won't be autographed, it will not look awesome, it will be a burned out disc, but if you put it in your drive, you'll be able to watch the same thing that the people who are getting the autographed full production quality Blu-ray set will get. It'll be the same content on there. You'll just have to wait however many days it takes to download a fucking 24 gig file. It's huge. So there are things involved with it, but I'm going to make it possible for you. That's the point. You deserve it. You deserve it. This website, we're only going to be able to host it for a year because we don't know how, the money's not going to last forever. Paying for a large amount of web space can be irksome. I don't know how I'm exactly going to go with it. As you know, I have to find a server that hosts it. If I was to be able to make my own server, I obviously then could host it indefinitely, but that would cost even more. At this point, I'm saying if you raise above the goal, I know that it won't take too much to be able to host this website for a year. Also, got to have the website made and things like this, but it's doable, you guys. It's doable. If you pitch that dollar in there, if you just heard about this, that's what you're going to get for it. You're going to get a website where you're going to be able to download the file for the ISO. Another thing that we're going to do with this is we're going to add a new reward available for you at the $50 level. And that reward is the actual put it in your mouth apron that I wear in the show. That apron, I have an ability to produce that apron in a certain amount of quantities. And what I can do is make an order for all you guys' rewards that get that and send those out to you. So if you want to look as badass as I do with that f***ing picture of myself puking corn all over myself saying it's still good on your apron when you cook this stuff with me, if you want to f***ing roll with those threads, we can send that apron out to you for the $50 contribution to the making of the pimping of this. If you pimp the rest of this show, that will be yours. I'm also going to increase the number of the autographed Blu-rays available to whatever you guys want. As you continue to order more of these autographed Blu-rays, I will continue to increase the number available. They are not in limited quantity anymore until the Kickstarter campaign is finished. After the 27 days, you will no longer have the opportunity to get an autographed, fully produced Blu-ray of the show ever. I'm not going to put them on sale. I'm not going to do it unless someone gives me a contract and says they want to publish it for me, because as you know, that's so much work. But I am going to increase the number available so that anyone who feels like they missed out on the chance, because they snapped up, they were gone. I was shocked. It said 0 left, and I was like, well, God, what if someone wants a copy of Season 1 on Blu-ray? And I started thinking about the ISOs, but that's really inconvenient. I mean, you deserve a chance to get it if you want it. So I went ahead and busted that back up. Those quantities are not limited. I'm going to monitor them and continue to increase the number as we get the orders in for them, and you will receive those, of course. So that's another good thing in the pimping of the show. Sam and I have been secretly writing one of the episodes of this show already, and it's a project codename Edward Furlong. Just to let you know, you may know Edward Furlong from the Terminator movies when he was just a kid. He recently has had some trouble with the law. Look him up. The thing is that this episode, this is going to be the most f***ing ridiculous thing that ever happened. But that can't happen, of course, unless something ridiculous happens. So I don't think we're going to be able to fully realize the potential of Operation Edward Furlong. But I mean, if this goes out of control, guys, you're going to see something really f***ing insane. So I just want you to know that that we are thinking about what to do, even if it goes like into the stratosphere for whatever reason, and that we will be providing you something out of the world if that happens. If you send it into the stratosphere, the show will come from the stratosphere back at you. Now, I want to show you some of the studio locations that we're looking at, and keep in mind here when we're showing you these that the more we raise over budget, the more we're going to be able to go, the farther we're going to be able to go with this. These are some of the places that are available here. You can see these are really nice kitchens. Now, I got some comments. I take your feedback very seriously. I got comments saying we don't want to lose the flavor of the old show. We want you in your house cooking and stuff, and that's totally making sense. I'm actually cooking right now. As you can see here, I've got a bird in the oven here. I'm not going to teach you how to make it yet, because Sam ain't here, and this is not put in your mouth. But, I mean, this is what I do. I cook. We got some onion soup here. This is just every day here. Like, we always cook. And it is a thing we can do in the home, of course, and because that's such a nostalgic flavor, half of the episodes of Put It In Your Mouth LA will be shot in the home no matter how much we raise, because that's important to some of you, and I'm going to make sure that happens. The other thing we're going to do, though, is use these studio kitchens, and how far we go is up to you guys. There are some stuff, like look at this beautiful stainless steel giant kitchen. I mean, there's no throw up stains in there. Do you know how bad that is? I want puke in this place. I really do. And if we don't puke in there, it would be a horrible shame. And then we've got these studio kitchens with chairs for audience members to sit. We could even like open the doors and let a studio audience in. Of course, we just hand tickets out on the street to people. Just get them in there. A studio audience in an episode of Put It in Your Mouth, watching us puke in real time. Imagine how epic it would be. It'd be f***ing epic. So that, of course, is more expensive to rent out this studio than the one I just showed you, which I think we can even afford, since you guys pushed that. You pushed that already above $3,000. Thank you so much. We can afford to do that. But I'm just saying that the level of pimp on the program at this point is now in your hands. And we thank you. It is a done deal. We are not asking anymore that you make this possible, because it is going to happen. But if you pimp it, you will see the results. I promise you.